theory is that if we can really be intentional about their interview, hiring, onboarding process, they have a lot greater likelihood of making it through the first 90 days of the window where a lot of employees or team members quit. I want them to feel just like, oh my gosh, that was an incredible experience. I really feel loved by these guys. Like, I don't want to leave. I want to be here. I want to contribute to this culture.
Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you.
What is going on, EQ Gangsters? What's up? Okay, lots of new things are happening. So some of you may know, real quick, I've transitioned from Arrowhead Leadership Consulting to Kiefer Sage Manufacturing as their Chief People Officer. And lots of transition. And because I had, long story, everything's good, everything's great. Arrowhead is still killing it. So for leadership stuff, definitely recommend go and check it out, Arrowhead Leadership. And, Eric Lopez, hit him up on LinkedIn. Hit Arrowhead Leadership Consulting on LinkedIn, and they're still doing great. I had done a leadership, done a leadership laboratory for a few months, and so, which took me away from things for a while, and so now back and took this opportunity. So I'm thankful for new opportunities. I'm thankful for new transitions. I'm thankful for new experiences. This episode is going to be about how do you tell if a organizational culture is healthy. One of the ways. I'm only going to cover one of them. One of those ways is how many referrals are happening within an organization. How many team members, employees, are currently referring new team members to the organization. The healthier an organization, in my opinion, the more referrals the team members would be making to their circles, their friends and family. If they love working somewhere, what do we talk about the most? Actually, we talk about what is wrong and what is negative the most. It's like, I want to say 10 or 12 times more when we have a negative experience than when we have a positive experience, which makes it even more powerful when current team members refer other team members. My theory is that those team members that are already on the team have already been vetted by the organization through their marketing, their talent attraction and acquisition process, and talent development and retention process, assuming the organization has all those. And so those existing team members have already been vetted. So the best, easiest place to start recruiting is through your existing team members. And if you love the team members that you have, which hopefully is the case, and hopefully they feel that from you as an organization, then they should feel shoved, seen, heard, understood, and valued, and be excited to tell others about their experience at the organization that you are leading and running, or that unit, that team. And how do you assess the health, right, of that? Well, again, one is by how many existing team members are referring other folks. If they're not referring anybody, that could be an issue or challenge. Then, how does your organization or team reward those people that refer team members? Is there a referral reward program? What gets recognized, rewarded, and talked about the most is what gets duplicated. What gets recognized, rewarded, and talked about the most is what gets duplicated. So how can you intentionally and specifically reward and recognize and talk about those team members that referred other team members to the organization? And of course, all those folks that get referred have to get vetted as well. What does that hiring process look like? What does the interview process look like? And what is that candidate's experience going through the interview process? And then how well does the interview process and hiring process reflect the core values of the organization? For me, as a Chief People Officer at Kiefer Sage, I am wanting to inculcate the core values and the purpose, mission of Kiefer Sage in every conversation. I want people to get sick and tired of hearing the core values, which are grit, humility, love, own it, and make it better. Every interview, every discussion, every meeting should include the core values. The purpose is Kiefer Sage develops amazing leaders that develop amazing companies in the manufacturing space. And so that's the purpose and mission. So the core values and the purpose and mission are incorporated in everything. I want those new team members to feel like they just won the lottery, that they feel like amazing, that they feel seen, heard, understood, and valued at every step of the process. Again, assuming they make the cut, they fit with our core values. And we had 3 new team members start today. We have another team member starting tomorrow. As they walked into the company, and I was taking them to the room where they're going to be going through their onboarding process, I introduced them to some of the other office team members, some of the other engineers, and the folks were a little caught off guard. The engineers and the office staff were kind of a little caught off guard that I said, hey, can you meet these new team members? I want these new team members to feel welcomed and valued before they even start. Like on their first day, I want them to feel like $1 million. It's a new environment, a new experience. I want them to feel shoved, seen, heard, understood, and valued. My theory is that if we can really be intentional about their interview, hiring, onboarding process, they have a lot greater likelihood of making it through the first 90 days of the window where a lot of employees or team members quit. I want them to feel just like, oh my gosh, that was an incredible experience. I really feel loved by these guys. Like, I don't want to leave. I want to contribute to this culture. So anyway, those are some things to think about there. You can tell the health of an organization by what are the referral sources of your organization or to your organization. And then how intentional are you at incorporating the core values and mission of your organization into the DNA of the organization? How do you do that? What does that look like? So I'll be sharing more thoughts and ideas with you guys as things progress. I am new. I'm super excited to contribute to the culture of this organization and impact the team members, both in the organization and then also even the customers that we interact with, and ultimately the community and our country as well.